Hey, good morning everybody and happy Monday. Chris Parisio, owner of Walker's Realty, back with you again for another episode of Doc Talk at our original location here on Rock Ridge. The snow is finally melted and the ice is starting to thaw out there behind me. So we're back and I'm excited for the week ahead, the warm weather to come. Hopefully we're done with all the snow. But let's jump right into it here. First, I want to talk about real estate. So, if you're a buyer, good news and bad news. Good news, this time last year, buyers have about $30,000 more buying power than they did at the same time. And that's from the drop in interest rates. They've came down slightly since last year. So when you do the math, it comes down to about 30,000 or so more buying power. Definitely a good thing. Here's the bad news. Going into the spring market, there's still a lack of inventory here. It's super tight. So unfortunately, that's going to continue to drive prices up until more folks decide to list their house, which brings more inventory into the market. Simple supply and demand, that'll help the prices come down slightly. But for now, lack of inventory is still what we're dealing with. Get with me, as I mentioned last week. We could talk about finding some off-market properties, beat out all that competition. Another one, expireds and withdrawns. Those are people that listed maybe a year ago or so, didn't sell for one of many reasons. Now these homes are coming back on the market. So not going to catch up to where we need to be with inventory, but at least it's a step in the right direction. Now, another cool thing I saw, I read an article yesterday. This company, it's a mortgage company called better.com. They're actually doing AI, they've teamed up with OpenAI, and they're doing mortgage approvals in 47 seconds. Now, I know it sounds too good to be true, but if you're following AI at all, I mean, nothing surprises me, but it's cutting out on those 30 to 45 day windows of all the underwriting that we go through. It's just automatically analyzed on their website through AI, all the documents and everything, so it makes it more of a streamlined process. I think they're still in the beginning stages of it. Check out their website though. I had a quick look at it, but check it out yourself, better.com. Again, it's a step in the right direction for a buyer that's not necessarily cash. I mean, cash is king when you're putting in an offer, but if you're the next step in line saying, hey, I can get underwritten in a day, really a big plus. So that's what's going on with real estate. Let's touch on a few things that are happening in town. Morristown, we have the St. Patrick's Day Parade, don't forget, this Saturday at 12 p.m. Always a great crowd. Check that out if you're around. Also on Saturday, we have the Coach Mike O'Brien's 5K. That's going on right in the downtown from 9 to 11. And then upcoming, we've got the Polar Bear Plunge over right behind me, not here, one lake over, at Cook's Pond, March 21st, 12 to 1. You can find all the info on denvillecalendar.com, and they'll have the links and everything there. Let's make it a good week, Denville. Do me a favor, I'm curious where most of our viewers are coming from. Chime in the city and state that you're watching this from. I'd love to know where you guys are watching from, and if you have any ideas. Again, I'm Chris Parisio, owner of Walker's Realty and the Denville Guide. Reach out to me if you need anything. Have a good week.